Time now for the Morning Stir, and McDonald's, as you've never seen it before, this morning revealing secrets.
Recently, a customer shared with the media about their unforgettable experience when dining at McDonald's, which included horrifying discoveries that made them unable to continue their meal. This has led people to ask the question, why would a large restaurant chain like McDonald's let this happen? While the question remains unanswered, a former McDonald's employee revealed a shocking secret: contaminated meat was still being openly sold, which made them feel like they were doing something wrong to the customers. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. There are many other terrifying secrets hidden behind McDonald's doors. In the end, are we eating things that even McDonald's staff wouldn't dare to touch? Could McDonald's be hiding the truth about their food? Let's find out in today's video. Shocking Truth 1. McDonald's once faced serious doubts over food quality. What really happened inside their kitchen system? McDonald's is one of the world's largest fast food brands, winning over the hearts of millions of Americans across generations with its convenient meals and unforgettable flavors, with tens of thousands of restaurants across the U.S. This brand has built a trustworthy image, offering warm spaces for families and cherished memories together. Its creative menu, from the Big Mac to the Happy Meal, along with an aggressive expansion strategy, has turned McDonald's into a cultural dining icon that nearly everyone has tried at least once. But behind those seemingly perfect meals, what terrifying truths is McDonald's hiding? Imagine biting into a burger at McDonald's, enjoying the taste, only to find out that the meat came from a batch contaminated with deadly bacteria. In 2015, a McDonald's supplier in California was found to have used beef tainted with E. coli, a dangerous bacterium that can lead to bloody diarrhea, kidney failure, and even death. Over 60 stores across the U.S. were temporarily closed. But what's even scarier is that older consumers are the most vulnerable to these bacteria. Aging weakens the immune system, making you more likely to fall victim to food poisoning outbreaks. A report from the CDC Centers for Disease Control and Prevention showed that people over 65 made up more than 40% of deaths caused by E. coli, and this scandal was just the tip of the iceberg. Have you ever wondered if McDonald's truly destroyed all those dangerous batches of meat, or if they quietly moved them to other locations to keep selling? But that's not all. You might think, what harm could fries possibly do? Well, the following information might completely change your mind. Reports from former employees who once worked in the shadows of McDonald's kitchens revealed something chilling. The frying oil was often reused dozens of times until it turned pitch black. This not only affects the flavor, but also creates acrylamide, a carcinogen classified by the World Health Organization as a substance to avoid. For older adults already at higher risk of heart disease and cancer, consuming acrylamide from reused oil is a silent threat. A 2016 study from the University of California found that acrylamide in fast food can increase the risk of thyroid cancer by up to 25% in people over 60. Can you believe that those little fries might be planting long-term health risks in your body? Even seemingly harmless items like Chicken McNuggets hide dangerous secrets. A shocking 2010 study from Harvard University revealed that these fried chicken pieces contain the preservative TBHQ, an industrial chemical once used in cosmetics and gunpowder. TBHQ can cause nausea, dizziness, and even liver damage with long-term consumption. For elderly people whose liver and kidneys are already declining with age, consuming this toxin is a health gamble. Can you recall the last time you ate McNuggets and felt unwell? That could have been your body trying to warn you. McDonald's keeps promoting their ingredients as fresh and tasty. But the truth is, they use these chemicals to prolong shelf life regardless of the consequences for loyal customers like you. And if you think these issues are only about ingredients, brace yourself for something even more disturbing. In a 2000 incident in New York, the nation was shocked when a McDonald's employee was caught picking up a dropped hamburger from the filthy floor and placing it back onto a customer's tray. This act wasn't just negligence, it was a serious hygiene violation captured by security cameras and later spread across media. For older adults with weakened immune systems, eating food contaminated from the floor could result in food poisoning, sepsis, or even death. A 72-year-old man in Ohio was hospitalized after eating a contaminated burger from McDonald's in 2001, and his family directly blamed the brand's negligence. If this happened to you, would you ever dare to return? These truths are not just scary stories, they are direct warnings about your health. The risks of food poisoning from E. coli-tainted meat cancer from acrylamide in reused oil, liver damage from TBHQ, and bacterial contamination from poor hygiene are all threats elderly individuals must not take lightly. According to the CDC, over 48 million Americans suffer from foodborne illness each year, and people over 60 account for 50% of hospitalizations, an alarming number when McDonald's is linked to hundreds of such incidents. Chronic illnesses like diabetes, heart disease, and cancer, already a concern for the elderly, can worsen if you continue trusting fast food. Have you ever wondered why more doctors are advising older patients to avoid fast food? Perhaps the answer lies in the secrets McDonald's never wants you to know. And what's most heartbreaking is that people like you who grew up with McDonald's when it symbolized convenience and joyful family times are now being betrayed by the very trust you placed in it. Many grandparents recall how much they loved McDonald's because it reminded them of happy days with their grandchildren. But now, those memories are overshadowed by fear. A former employee in Florida revealed that managers often pressured staff to hide hygiene issues to protect the brand's image, leaving customers like you completely unaware of the truth. The dirty food issue at McDonald's isn't just about a few bad stores, it's part of a systematic operation where profit comes before your health. From contaminated meat, toxic frying oil, dangerous additives to shocking hygiene violations. The evidence is undeniable. Older adults in America who have spent their lives building families and protecting their health deserve to know the truth to safeguard themselves. McDonald's may keep smiling in their cheerful advertisements, but behind that smile is a reality that should make you ask, is it really worth risking your health for a quick meal? Let's continue uncovering more of the disturbing tactics McDonald's uses to keep you coming back. Secrets even darker than what we've exposed so far. The second horrifying secret is McDonald's concealing the truth through questionable media tactics. If you shuddered upon learning about the horrifying secrets in McDonald's food from E. coli contaminated meat nearly becoming your meal, toxic frying oil containing acrylamide, increasing your cancer risk. Chicken McNuggets soaked in TBHQ preservatives causing liver damage to hamburgers picked up from bacteria-laden floors. Then brace yourself for an even bigger shock. How can a major brand like McDonald's, once a symbol of convenience and family joy, continue to attract millions, especially grandparents in America, after such scandals? The answer lies in a sophisticated art media manipulation. McDonald's is not only a master at building a safe, family-friendly, trustworthy image through lavish advertising campaigns, but also adept at concealing the truth and deceiving even its most loyal customers, including parents and grandparents who have been attached to the brand for decades. Behind the radiant smiles on posters and sweet promises is a web of deceit that seniors like you need to be wary of to protect your already fragile health. Recall the days you held a crispy serving of McDonald's fries believing it to be fresh and natural as advertised. But the truth was exposed in a high-profile lawsuit in 2002 in the U.S. when McDonald's was forced to admit they used beef fat in the preparation of their fries despite heavily promoting them as 100% vegetable oil. This lawsuit not only compelled McDonald's to pay $10 million in compensation to misled customer groups including seniors who always believed in the brand's safety promise, but also revealed a frightening truth. McDonald's is willing to lie to keep you. Sadly, many seniors who do not frequently browse the web or follow legal news are still unaware of this fact. A 73-year-old woman in Ohio once shared with Consumer Reports that she felt betrayed upon learning the truth as she had eaten McDonald's fries weekly for 20 years without suspicion. Furthermore, a bigger scandal shook America in 2004 when Morgan Spurlock's documentary Super Size Me was released. Spurlock, a healthy man, ate McDonald's 3 times a day for 30 days, resulting in an 18-key weight gain depression and severe liver issues. This film not only sparked criticism about McDonald's impact on health, but also raised a significant question. Does this brand truly care about its customers? McDonald's response. They hurriedly removed the supersize option from the menu and launched a massive advertising campaign for a healthy menu, featuring salads, fruit juices, and low-calorie items. But don't be fooled. A 2005 Stanford University study revealed that McDonald's salads promoted as healthy choices contained more calories and fat than burgers. For instance, a Caesar salad with fried chicken at McDonald's had up to 520 calories, while a Big Mac had only 480 calories. This is a cunning tactic to deceive seniors trying to diet to manage diabetes or heart disease conditions you might be facing daily. Have you ever thought you were eating healthily by ordering a salad at McDonald's only to feel heavier afterward? That's evidence of deception disguised as health. And if you think McDonald's learned its lesson after those scandals, look at how they handled the E. coli contaminated meat scandal in California in 2015, a case we mentioned earlier where tainted meat nearly became your meal. To regain trust, McDonald's launched the Our Food Your Questions campaign, inviting customers to ask questions about ingredients and preparation processes, promising absolute transparency. But look closely. Their answers were one-sided, carefully selected to avoid core issues. A former employee in Texas revealed to The Guardian that the company only answered safe questions while ignoring serious concerns about toxic frying oil containing acrylamide or TBHQ preservatives in McNuggets. Risks we've seen can cause cancer and liver damage, especially dangerous for seniors. Some employees were even instructed not to disclose kitchen hygiene issues such as reusing frying oil dozens of times or picking up food from the floor to protect the brand image. This makes you wonder if McDonald's is truly transparent. Why don't they dare face the truth? Do they genuinely care about your health or just want to salvage their public image? McDonald's goes further by partnering with the media to maintain a family-friendly image. They spend millions of dollars annually sponsoring family TV programs like shows on CBS or NBC, where you might have seen dazzling ads featuring grandparents smiling brightly with grandchildren enjoying Happy Meals in a cozy setting. These images are designed to tap into your memories and emotions. Those who once saw McDonald's as a place connecting generations. But in reality, food quality remains concerning with dirty frying oil, contaminated meat, and poor hygiene as we've seen. A 2018 study by the American Consumer Association showed that 70% of seniors in the U.S. trust McDonald's safe for the whole family image, but don't realize they're being deceived by a meticulously calculated PR campaign. A 76-year-old man in Chicago once shared with AARP magazine that he regularly took his grandchildren to McDonald's because of the fun, safe ads. But after learning about the scandals, he felt he had inadvertently put his family's health at risk. So, how about you after seeing the brand's dazzling ads? Do you feel the need to take your family there immediately? If so, their promotional campaign has succeeded, while you lose both financially and health-wise without realizing it. Think deeper about how McDonald's leverages media to polish its image after each scandal. After Super Size Me, they not only introduced a healthy menu but also sponsored community events like children's sports programs to create the impression they're contributing positively to society. But this is just a facade. A 2010 report from the U.S. National Institutes of Health, NIH, indicated that 80% of McDonald's menu still contained calorie and sodium levels exceeding recommended limits for seniors, posing high risks for heart disease and high blood pressure issues you might be facing. McDonald's also collaborates with charities like Ronald McDonald House Charities to build a humane image. But this is merely to distract attention from the dirty food issues you've learned about. An investigative journalist at the New York Times once wrote, "McDonald's doesn't sell food. They sell a feeling. And that feeling is making you overlook real health risks." These tactics profoundly impact you, the seniors in America, deceived by the family-friendly image many grandparents continue to support. McDonald's bringing home meals without knowing they're filled with health risks like poisoning cancer or heart disease ailments you've battled for years. A 2020 survey by the Pew Research Center showed that over 60% of Americans over 65 feel disappointed with fast food brands after learning the truth about food quality with McDonald's. Topping the list, a 68-year-old woman in Florida once shared that she still ate McDonald's because it reminded her of childhood. But after learning about the 2002 frying oil lawsuit, she felt deeply betrayed. This disappointment is not isolated. As the gap between brand image and reality widens, the senior community in America, who have spent their lives trusting McDonald's, is gradually realizing they've been exploited. Their feeling is akin to being betrayed by a lifelong friend. What McDonald's does is not just hiding the truth about dirty food. They build a wall of deceit to protect their image regardless of the consequences to your health. From false advertising, slow responses after scandals, to one-sided PR campaigns and sophisticated media collaborations, McDonald's has made you the target of a dangerous psychological game. But the story doesn't end here. Let's continue to delve into how McDonald's manipulates your psychology. The tactics that make you return despite knowing the truth, and that may make you shudder more than what has been told. Chilling revelation is McDonald's using psychological tactics to manipulate you into eating despite hidden dangers. Have you ever wondered why you keep returning to McDonald's even though you already know about the dirty food? Like E. coli contaminated meat cancer-causing acrylamide in frying oil, or chicken McNuggets loaded with TBHQ preservatives, and the misleading media stunts like false advertising or fake PR campaigns. Do you think you eat McDonald's because you enjoy it? Think again. McDonald's has employed sophisticated psychological strategies to lure both young people and seniors back repeatedly, despite serious health risks. And this is something parents and grandparents in America should be especially wary of. Behind the friendly family brand facade, McDonald's has turned you into the target of a dangerous psychological game, making you addicted without even realizing it. Let's dig into these tactics so you can better protect your health and make smarter choices. Let's start with how McDonald's triggers unstoppable cravings even when you're full. They use a formula called the Bliss Point, a carefully crafted combination of sugar, salt, and fat in their menu to stimulate the pleasure center in your brain. A crispy French fry or a juicy Big Mac isn't just tasty. It's designed to make you unable to stop eating. A 2013 study from Yale University found that this combination increases dopamine in the brain, creating a euphoric effect similar to certain addictive substances. For older adults, this is especially dangerous as it can lead to weight gain and diabetes, health issues you might already be trying to manage. A 70-year-old man in Texas once shared with AARP magazine that he couldn't resist eating McDonald's fries every week, even though his doctor had warned him about his blood sugar. Have you ever craved a burger right after a meal? That's the Bliss Point at work. Next, let's look at McDonald's interior design. Have you noticed their logo is always bright red and yellow? That's no accident. According to a study on color psychology from the University of Colorado, red and yellow stimulate hunger and excitement, making you want to eat the moment you walk in. But it goes further. McDonald's seating is often intentionally uncomfortable. Hard materials, cramped spaces, pushing you to eat quickly and leave. This rush keeps older customers like you from reflecting on the food's quality, like the dirty oil or contaminated meat we mentioned, while caught up in the fast pace of fast food. Sometimes you may order just because the food looked tempting on a poster. McDonald's also targets your sense of family, a psychological soft spot, especially hard to resist for seniors. They promote happy meals and family-friendly spaces to appeal to your desire to please your grandchildren. The free toys and Happy Meals and the friendly clown Ronald McDonald are designed to make kids love the brand, and you, as a grandparent, find it hard to say no when your grandchild begs to go. But the food, as we've seen, is far from healthy, filled with toxic frying oils and dangerous preservatives. A 2019 report from the American Heart Association revealed that an average Happy Meal contains 600 milliliters of sodium, exceeding 40% of the daily recommended intake for older adults. This raises the risk of high blood pressure, a serious health concern for seniors. Another tactic is creating a sense of great deals to draw you in. McDonald's frequently promotes cheap combos and offers like the dollar menu, making seniors feel like they're saving money. But in reality, these items lead to excessive calorie and sodium intake. Major threats to your heart health. A 2017 study from the University of Michigan showed that an average dollar menu combo contains 800 calories and 1,500 milliliters of sodium, nearly the maximum daily intake recommended for older adults. You think you're saving, but the real cost could be hospital visits due to hypertension or heart disease. Have you ever wondered why McDonald's always has those shockingly cheap items? And if it's that cheap, is it really good quality or just an attempt to sell aging stock? Finally, McDonald's taps into familiarity to keep you coming back. With over 60 years in America, the brand has become part of your youth. Those days of taking your kids out or dating over a burger. McDonald's leverages those memories to maintain loyalty even though the food quality has dropped significantly. A 2021 Pew Research Center survey found that 65% of Americans over 65 still choose McDonald's for the nostalgic feeling. Yet 80% of them are unaware of the dirty food issues and media tricks we've uncovered. The impact of these tactics is no small matter. Seniors in America are being programmed to return to McDonald's, ignoring healthier alternatives like home cooking, a habit proven to be better for heart health and longevity. This increases the risk of chronic illness, especially in an age group highly susceptible to consumer psychology. A 2020 study by the U.S. National Institutes of Health (NIH) found that seniors who frequently eat fast food are 30% more likely to develop heart disease than those who cook at home. You deserve safer, more nutritious meals than this. Let's continue uncovering McDonald's global scandals, stories that will make you even more alert. McDonald's and its controversial past. McDonald's is not just the beloved fast food symbol of America you once admired. It is also a brand associated with a long history of shocking scandals ranging from health and labor violations to environmental damage, causing older consumers like you to question its reputation. After witnessing unsafe food practices, manipulative media strategies, and sophisticated psychological tactics, it becomes even more startling to realize that McDonald's has built up a dark legacy over decades. One of the most notable cases was the McLeibel trial, 1986-1997 in the UK, when the London Greenpeace Group accused McDonald's of environmental pollution, labor exploitation, and health damage. The trial lasted 10 years and became the biggest public relations disaster in the company's history, as many of the allegations were proven true, damaging the trust of older consumers who once saw McDonald's as part of their family memories. Back in the United States, the 1993 E. coli outbreak in Washington was a major shock. Over 700 people, mostly children, and the elderly suffered food poisoning from hamburgers contaminated with E. coli due to undercooked beef. 4 people died, and McDonald's was fined $1 million after lengthy lawsuits. For seniors with weakened immune systems, this incident served as a serious warning. On labor issues in 1972, McDonald's founder Ray Kroc was accused of funding a proposed law known as the McDonald's legislation, which would allow employers to pay young workers 20% below the minimum wage. Sparking a major ethical debate in the U.S., McDonald's has also been criticized for environmental harm. A 2009 UK study showed it was responsible for 29% of fast food litter, raising concern among older generations about the legacy left for future ones. The 2004 documentary Super Size Me intensified public concern when filmmaker Morgan Spurlock gained 18 kilograms and developed health problems after eating only McDonald's food for 30 days. The film revealed the company's role in the U.S. obesity epidemic, a serious issue particularly for seniors. These scandals have eroded your trust in the brand and pressured McDonald's to make changes, but many issues continue to persist. Despite being in the U.S., for over 60 years, McDonald's still poses potential health risks, especially for older adults who are more susceptible to unsafe food media influence and long-term eating habits. According to the CDC, McDonald's is linked to over 100 food poisoning incidents per year, with seniors making up a significant proportion due to weaker immune systems. While McDonald's has introduced low-fat options and salads to improve its image, a 2018 study by the University of Michigan found that 80% of its menu still exceeds the recommended daily calorie intake for older adults, 800 calories. The company targets retirement communities with discounted pricing, capitalizing on the baby boomer generation's fast food habits, even though its food often doesn't align with your dietary needs. This is a great way to enjoy the flavor of chicken without worrying about eating too much fat. Grilled salmon at Texas Roadhouse is both delicious and healthy, helping you eat not only deliciously but also healthily. You can combine grilled salmon with side dishes such as steamed broccoli or baked potatoes for a complete and balanced meal. A soda at Texas Roadhouse can add $2 or $3 to your bill. Instead, ask for water or unsweetened iced tea, which is both healthier and cheaper. Desserts like the Big Ol' Brownie or Granny's Apple Classic are often high in sugar and calories. If you still want to end your meal on a sweet note, share your meal with a companion instead of ordering a large portion. Maybe you don't know. Behind the success and popularity of Texas Roadhouse, a famous restaurant chain, the story is not about a financial collapse or a shocking accident, but about a personal tragedy for Texas Roadhouse founder and CEO Wayne Kent Taylor. In the comments, choosing safe food is crucial, especially for older adults. If this video was helpful, please like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next secrets about big brands. What we share in this video is for reference and analysis from various perspectives. Wayne Kent Taylor is the founder and CEO of Texas Roadhouse. He founded